Continuing with the topic SVA, rule number 21. Rule number 21, that is, the title of the books or magazine are considered singular and take singular words. I would like to write for you on, that is, the title of books or magazine are considered singular, so the verb will also be singular. For example, the Hindustan Times still has wide circulation. So here the verb I have used is has. Second example, the two faces of Indira Gandhi's is a better seller. Now coming to next rule, that is the following words, the following words and their compounds are always singular and require a singular verb. And the words are buddy, thing, one. Buddy, for example, anybody, everybody, nobody, somebody, anything, everything, nothing, nothing, anyone, everyone, someone, no one. Whenever you use these type of word, the verb will be singular. Giving you a few examples with the three words. Something is wrong with him these days. Or nobody knows the trouble I have seen. And the other example, everyone is required to clear their dues. Coming to the next one, that is a relative pronoun. Whenever you use a relative pronoun, that is who, which, or that. Whenever you use who, which, or that, it is used as a subject that takes a singular or plural verb to accord with the antecedent. So it depends. For example, measles is among the diseases that are curable. Or the other example, this is the only one of the local papers that prints a newly horoscope. So it totally depend upon the subject you take, the subject which is used. Now, next rule, that is whenever you use, now let's talk something about pronoun. If I talk about SVA, that is pronouns are used, pronouns are the words which are used in place of a noun. So pronoun should be used to be in a sentence. A noun must first be used and then a pronoun should be used in place of it. Like if you use who, which, and that. So, who and that are used when referring to person. Who being used with the individual person or the individuality of a group is implied, and that when a class, type, or a species is implied. For example, he is the boy who understands Punjabi, or she is the kind of student that we want. Now, after adjective of superlative degree, that. If I talk about adjective, superlative degree, that is used. He was the wisest man that ever lived, or this is the best that we can do. So it follows with the adjective that. Third is that after two antecedent, one of which is the name of a person and the other the name of some animal or thing, use that in place of who or which. For an example, the lady and her pet dog that came yesterday have come again today. Fourth thing is that after such word like all, any, none, alone, only, nothing, we use that in place of which or who. Do not use that, we use which or we use who. For example, man is the only animal that can think. Use that other than which and who. So, man is the only animal that can think, and all that glitters is not gold. Coming to the next rule, that is the self or self. For example, myself, yourself, himself, themselves should be used as follow. That is to emphasize a noun or pronoun already expressed. For example, the principal himself distributed the sweets, so you are emphasizing on it. That is known as emphasizing pronoun. Second is to reflect the action expressed by the verb taken back onto the subject. That is, we have satisfied ourselves. So this is reflective pronoun. One, it can be used as emphasizing and it can also be used as reflective. So the name itself suggests emphasize, the word which emphasizes, and reflection which reflect. Now, whenever you use a word such as absent, apply, enjoy, present, drink, avail, exert, etc., you also use self or self. He presented himself before the manager, or he absented himself before the office today. Next rule is that when the indefinite pronoun is used, one is the subject in a sentence, it must be followed by one or ones. Whenever you use a indefinite pronoun, we use one or ones and not his, her or him. For example, one should keep one's promise, not one should keep his promise or her promise. One should do one's duty, not his duty or him duty. However, if anyone, anybody, each one, everyone, someone are used, do not use one, but use his or her. For example, everyone should take care of his health, not one's health. Everyone. So then you can take his or her. Next rule is that same is not a pronoun. The word same is not a pronoun, and as such it should not be used in place of noun because it is not a pronoun. So it should not be used with noun. For example, when you have read this book, please return it to me. Please return it to me. But sometimes we say, when you have read this book, please return the same to me. Not return the same to me because same is not a pronoun. It is a pronoun. Now use of each other and one another. Each other and one another. Each other is used in reference to two person and one another is used in reference to more than one person. More than two person and it is used for two and it is more than two. Giving you the example, the two brothers disliked each other, that is one another, and good boys do not quarrel with one another, that is between each other. Next rule is that is whenever you use either, neither, none, any or anyone. So whenever you use either or neither when referring to one out of two person or thing and when referring to one out of more than two, we use any, none or no one. For example, either of you two can play for it and second example, any one of the employees can